everyone, this is Laura from Traverse Bay Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute and simple crochet beanie with these cables and front post treble crochet posts. This is a very fun and easy pattern, and I wrote it up in many sizes. Today we're going to be doing the adult sized beanie. And if you've never worked with cables before, this is a really fun pattern to start with because it's really a very simple design to get this twisted cable effect that we have in the pattern. So let's get started. So for this beanie, we're going to need a size H 5mm crochet hook and some medium worsted weight yarn. And we're going to be working the beanie from the bottom up. And we're going to start by making our rows of the brim, and you'll see how it all comes together. So to begin with the adult size, we are going to chain 21. We're going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook and each chain to the end. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and we're going to single crochet into the back loop only in each stitch down the row. This is going to create our ribbed texture for our brim. And we're going to work this way down this row and each row moving forward until we have a total of 63 rows. So again, we chain 1 and turn our work, and then work again into the back loop only, a single crochet in each stitch down our row. So continue this for 63 rows, and I will meet you right back. So now we've made our 63 rows, and we're going to chain 1 and fold our piece in half. And now we're going to slip stitch through the back loop of one side and the front loop of the other, or that front chain, and we're just going to slip stitch together. So through the back loop and then that front loop, and this will join our piece together, and we're just going to work in this way in each of the stitches down the row to join our ends together. Back loop and that front loop, and we're just going to slip stitch all the way down until we reach the end. Now when you reach the end, we're going to just pull our stitch loose there to give us some slack so we can turn our band inside out, and that way it's not as obvious where you slip stitch together. And now we're going to go ahead and put our hook back into that stitch and chain 1. And now we're going to evenly single crochet around our piece. We're going to evenly single crochet 63 stitches. So count as you go. However, it's basically a stitch for each row. So the stitches will be like right in between and then right on this row, and just count as you go, and it will be even all the way around for a total of 63 stitches, and I will meet you right back. Now I've single crocheted my 63 stitches, and I'm going to slip stitch to join. For round 1, we're going to chain 2, and we're just going to work a double crochet into each stitch around. Okay, keep working a double crochet into each stitch, and I will meet you right back. So now we're at the end of round 1, and we're going to slip stitch to join and chain 2. And this chain 2 is going to count as a stitch. So we're not going to work right into this stitch. We're just going to go ahead and do a double crochet right into the next stitch, and then a double crochet into the next. Now we're going to work a front post treble crochet into the next double crochet. So we're going to work right around that double crochet and pull through once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, we're going to skip this next double crochet and work around the next one, and we're going to do another front post treble crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go back and work into around this double crochet that we skipped, another front post treble crochet, and now we're going to work another front post treble crochet around the next double crochet. And now we're just going to work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And we're going to repeat this again with a front post treble crochet around the next double crochet. We're going to skip the next double crochet and work a front post treble around the next double crochet. And now we're going to work another front post treble crochet into the skipped double crochet. And again, we're going to front post treble crochet around the next double crochet. So you can see this is how we're going to be starting our cables. We're going to work a section of our front post treble crochets and then 3 double crochets in between. So we're going to repeat in this way all the way around for this round. So we're going to continue with a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And our front post treble crochet around the next. Skip the next double crochet and work a front post treble crochet around the next double crochet, and then go ahead and work back into that skipped double crochet, the front post treble crochet, and again we're going to front post treble crochet into the next double crochet or around it, and work 3 double crochets for the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3, and then go ahead and repeat this pattern all the way around for this round. So now I'm at the end of round 2, and I've worked all of our cabled sections and 3 double crochets in between each one. You will end with a cabled section, and we will slip stitch to join. And for round 3, we're going to chain 2. Remember that counts as a stitch, so we're not going to work directly into this first stitch because this counts as our stitch, and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch and double crochet into the next. Now we're going to work a front post treble crochet around our post from the last round. And now we're going to front post treble crochet around this top post. So we're going to skip this post that's underneath, work into the one on top, and now we're going to front post treble crochet around the post that we skipped that's on the bottom, and just work right around that. This will create our twisted cable, and we're going to front post treble crochet around the next post. And now we're going to work a double crochet into the next, each of the next 3 stitches. We're going to front post treble crochet around the next post, front post treble crochet around this top post. Again, we're skipping the one on the bottom and working in the post on top. And now we're going to go back and work a front post treble crochet into that skipped one that is on the bottom, and front post treble crochet into the next post. And continue with a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So we're going to continue working in this way all the way around for this round. You can see that our cables are forming, and we have 3 double crochets in between them. So you'll see your design starting to unfold and look pretty. And so continue in this way for this round, and we're actually going to keep working in this way for the next 6 rounds. Okay, so at the end of this round you're going to slip stitch to join, and then it's just a simple round repeat of this round 3 as you go up for the next 6 rounds. Okay, we're going to front post treble crochet into the skip stitch and front post treble into the next post. Okay, so keep working in this way. Slip stitch to join at the end of each round and continue for 6 more rounds, and I will meet you right back. Now we've made our 6 rounds and we have a total of 9 rounds, and on our next round we're going to chain 2 and double crochet 2 together, and we're going to work a treble crochet around our post and a treble crochet around the top post, and we skipped that bottom one, and now we're going to work a treble crochet back into that, and we're going to work another treble around the next post. And now we're going to double crochet 2 together. So now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch and work a front post treble around the next stitch. And we're going to work a front post treble around that top stitch, skipping the one on the bottom, but now we're going to go ahead and work a front post treble crochet into that skip stitch and a front post treble crochet around the next post. Now we're going to double crochet 2 together for our decrease and double crochet into the next. So we're going to work in this way all around for this round, and we're going to double crochet 2 together for our first 2 double crochets, double crochet in the next between our cables, and then work your cable as usual and then do your decrease. So continue in this way for this round, and I will meet you right back. And we're going to slip stitch to join, chain 2. That counts as a stitch, so we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. We're going to work our cable stitches, so we're going to front post treble around the first stitch. We're going to work our front post treble on that top post and work a front post treble on the bottom one that we skipped, and front post treble around the next post. And now we're going to double crochet 2 together and front post treble around the next post, front post treble on the top post, front post treble around the bottom post, the one that we skipped, and front post treble around the next post. And again, we're going to double crochet 2 together. So this is our decreasing row. We're just going to work in this way so that we are still working our cables but decreasing in between them. So go ahead and continue to work in this way for this round, and I will meet you right back. Okay, so now we're at the end of that round. We're going to slip stitch to join, and now we're going to fasten off but leaving a long tail, longish, about like that, and we're going to go through the front loop only with our needle into each stitch around. So just work your needle into the front loop, and you'll see that we'll be able to start closing it up. Okay, so keep working in this way around, and I'll meet you right back. So now I've worked in each stitch around, and I'm just going to pull to close. And with your needle, you want to go back and forth a little bit here around the top so that we can secure that. And also, if you want to stick your needle through the top, we can pull our yarn through and secure again on the inside of the hat. Okay, and we can fasten that off. All right, and that is our hat. I'm going to also weave in our end at the bottom, any other ends that we have, and then you can fold up the brim of your hat. And there it is. You have your super cute beanie. You can also add a pom if you wish. You could just sew a button on the inside of your beanie and have a pom with a little tie on it that can fasten onto that if you like to wear a pom on your beanie. Otherwise, you can just wear it as is. I will have the link to the written pattern in my blog post, and I will put that in the description, and there you will find sizes through baby through a large adult size, so there's various sizing there. And I hope you like this tutorial, and please like and subscribe to my channel for more free patterns, and have a great day.